It is the last character, Celeste, the storm unleashed, our streak on the line. We're gonna see if we can move on, I guess. I gotta see if they changed anything. I haven't played her, obviously, for a long time. But I think it's still the same item and side gains. And we got a lot of stuff on sale. A lot of relevant stuff, too. Wait a minute, this doesn't really transfer all items inside. Okay, we still want to have as much item activation as possible inside of here. I think we can afford one reroll. Do we go for a very much tempo play Tusk? I don't think so. I rather just have a lot of weapons and try and combine our stuff as fast as possible. Plus, more weapons equals more wins in the early game. And those early wins really gonna make a difference. Don't want to be forced into the super late game. Now this is great news. Melon on sale, we just take it. Don't really have much space for anything else. I think I do like a potion more than I like a rock for an Nymphadora fight. And we're pretty much on our way. Let's not get blinded thanks to the melon. Still something I have to get used to, that Nymphadora now can blind you from the start. Do I want anything of this? I don't think so. I think I more than anything want to go fishing for combination items. But I struggle to find anything relevant here. Let's do one more reroll. If we can't find anything, we just content with another piece of bag. So a lot of burn coming our way. I don't think, yeah, unless we got a really lucky crit. This looks great. Because we exactly need all of that. Now my question is, are we stronger with the club or without the club? I'm starting to feel like we're stronger without the club. And then we just add this little piece of rock. Add this. Well, this is not smart. I guess I return everything. Forget what I changed. We definitely want to have the iron bar activate as much as possible. Like I said, the early wins, especially when you're win streaking, those are the ones that count, because with some smart picks they can be pretty free. But of course you should not tempo yourself into it too much. That could also be punished pretty easily. So now with this character, I do kind of like to go in the direction of crit, of armor with the fortress ring, since this character has some great armor options. The Cursed Idol, everyone knows my opinion on it. Who watched this series, I think is very strong. Not only on Enoch, but on all characters. And Poison is also pretty good, but I'm thinking we should try and outlast our opponents as much as we can. I don't think an apple is really necessary, is it? Now this piece comes around, but it's too late. We're already combining. This does have a pretty short cooldown, does it? For one. Once again, I'm struggling. I decided to take a little bit more time for this run for obvious reasons, since it's the last one in our line. So let's be extra careful and hope that we can win. For that, we definitely need all the upgrades that we can. Every upgrade the game will offer us, we are very happy with. I am actually going to buy boots. I almost never buy boots, but this character has an upgrade line for the boots. And they are a piece of armor. So they definitely do have some value in that regard. Let's flip these around. Put you here. Put you here. Now we don't have a space. I guess this way is okay-ish. We're gonna do a lot of rebuilding this run, I already decided. This opponent seems to have a good blind item, but since we got the melon cleanse, I really want to have some witch's head now. A witch's head would be just amazing. I don't think we're gonna go in the direction of a healing potion. But I do like this scroll. Scroll is not too powerful, but it feeds our sword, and our sword now needs every little bit of spark it can get, so that we can deal the most amount of damage with the crits. And then our armor should hopefully enable us to survive that long. So now our biggest problem is going to be bleed. So we need more armor pieces to survive the blunt damage, and then we need cleanse. We really desperately need cleanse. A melon is not going to do it in the long run. And this opponent seemed to have some stun. I don't know where his stun comes from. Our armor comes in really handy though. Now let's see. I am a big fan of this bulb, but I also really like the storm loot. So I think I will be going in the direction of a storm loot. And I'm also thinking getting this item definitely for the flash potion. This is the exact kind of item we want to see. I am willing to sell some stuff for that. Now I already want to do a rebuild. Of some sort at least. So our loot looks to be quite good. We definitely want to upgrade as much as we can, as fast as we can. The loot is not always the easiest item to get to pop, but when it pops, you just clear your opponent so fast. Yeah, a little bit too much fire, even with the crown. but we're gaining items. We're making progress. I could go for another shield. I don't mind that. And then I could use a bat. A bat would probably be the best pet we could get now. Yeah. How does this look? How does this look? I think I'm going to rebuild a little bit. Like I said, I want to make sure that we can win this. So let's have as much feed into it as possible. Our melon is going to get passed over. Second shield going to go down here. Still in desperate need for more cleansing. The crown was great, but it is not going to protect us from bleeding, which is still my biggest worry. The longer the game runs, the stronger our build gets, so yes, items like this are also exactly what we want. But that is also gonna set back our 3.9, 4.5, so the crown should go in here. Can we afford this 3 somehow? I don't think we can. But I think this is just smarter, isn't it? Out of stamina. I'm almost never going to be out of stamina. I just need this item for the boots. Yeah, I think our little change here was quite decent. Halfway there. And this is a nice upgrade piece. Burning water is also very interesting. Just a 50% chance to get a little bit of regeneration can go a long way, since we don't really have another way to heal. But it's also quite expensive, so let's stay away from it for the time being. Maybe we can find something else. This Shana also seems to be a late game monster. But she can compete with all the haste. There's another piece of invulnerability, which I think I have already shown the invulnerability chaining, basically. In another video. It's quite the fun strategy. Like we use these speed bags to stagger invulnerabilities, so instead of just the 1 second, you get the 2 seconds in a row. Very strong, but I don't think we have the space for it. Nor do we really need it. We need more long-term cleanse. Now we reached a problem with space, because I really don't want to put the shield here, because it's going to gain a lot of lightning bolts, and when it gets a lot of lightning bolts, it's going to heal and shield us. So I'm thinking this might, well, actually, if we do it like this for a round, we're fine too. Yeah, and then we gotta make sure that our shield. This is a very developed fisherman, so it's gonna be so much debuffs. I don't think I can handle that many debuffs, so we're gonna have to come it down to a lucky crit. It looked like our crits were strong enough. Okay, now we should certainly have enough firepower. These are the kind of cleanse items I'm also very much looking for. Let's power loot. Biggest problem is, where do we put it? Most of our spots have, oh well, this is a good spot. Do we go for this? I don't think so. I think we need our space. I like where we're at so far. I think we're stacking a lot of armor. We got good cleansing. And our weapons do hit like a truck after a while. I would like have a little bit more luck generation. Bite trap could also be interesting. Bite trap could be very interesting. But what I need now is mostly buffs. That's another really good item. If we get another crown, we should definitely have zero problem with, and probably can get rid of our melon. Let's do it like this. This piece needs a normal bottle lightning to upgrade. Armor here is not the optimal position. But like I said, it's all about upgrading our Thunder Sword and surviving. Every piece of armor helps. There's another one down. 2 left, 3 lives. Thinking this run is pretty nice and pretty secure the way it's going at the moment. The only thing that it's really missing is stuff like this. Which is just to complete. But how do we... space is always an issue. Space is always an issue. Okay, you go here. Boots go here. You go here, you go here. And this piece can go back where it came from. So then we can finally make the use of this flash potion. And also save a lot of space. This is really the fight of the tanks. But in general, I feel like Celeste is the better tank. So let's see. We even got a little lightning bolt here. I don't think we need another one. This could be the piece of healing that we wanted the whole time. maybe here. Save this for next round in case we need space. And a big crit item is always dangerous for us. That's probably the only thing that can defeat us is someone who hits bigger crits. Yep. There's always a bigger critter. And here we have another Ronin, which I'm a lot more comfortable fighting. Do we want some mana generation? I actually don't think so. Yeah, let's get this and this piece. Let's try and get you upgraded. Next chance to win it. Very big, very strong Ronin. Definitely need to kill him before his sword starts to go too ham. Bah, we managed. That's it. That was the last one. Let's go real quick, see what our damage dealer was. It was this Thunder Sword, of course, in the Fortress Ring. A great combination, in my opinion. And he had his Excalibur. If his Excalibur would have been allowed to steal some more of our buffs, we would have definitely been in trouble, especially with all the haste that our Storm Loot generates. But yeah, that was the last one. We managed to actually get 15 wins with all characters in a row. Some, like the Sage was insane. The Sage game. If you watch any of the streak, maybe you just tuned in for this last one. Definitely check out the Sage. It was the number 15. It was an absolutely insane one. So close. Yeah, it really put this one to shame. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do next now that I kind of finished my goal of winning with all the characters in a row. I'm kind of thinking of putting everyone up in rank, up to heroic at least, and then try another 15 win challenge with all the characters. If they haven't uploaded another character by that time. And then do a version where all of them are in at least heroic. I mean, it's a kind of a grind to get those characters there, and some of them are definitely closer than others. I think I'm sitting at 81% win rate still, especially from grinding all the Morrow matches to get him to level 15. I already got him into heroic, so yeah, maybe write me in the comments if you have an idea for some challenge runs, and I'll consider doing them, because I think this game is still pretty fun, and I definitely like challenging myself with these kind of 15 wins as a must runs. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. Maybe start playing some other games on this channel. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you hopefully soon.